$7,812. That's what one faceless YouTube channel made last month. The person behind it never showed their face, never recorded their own voice, and the entire thing was built with just 3 AI tools. So how is this possible? It's not about hype or some temporary trick that'll be gone tomorrow. It's about a system, a repeatable 4-step playbook I'm going to give you right now, designed for complete beginners. This model of YouTube automation is powered by new AI that does 90% of the heavy lifting for you. I'm going to show you the entire blueprint from start to finish, and in step 2, I'll reveal the exact 3-part AI stack that costs less than a dinner out to run. And that number, that $7,000, is completely impossible without making the single most important decision first. It's not the AI you use, it's the niche you choose. This is the first step, and it's where 99% of people fail before they even start. They get paralyzed trying to find the perfect idea. They think every niche is saturated, but the goal isn't to find a big popular topic. The goal is to find a small, valuable problem. Let's say you're Arjun. You're interested in finance and want to start a channel. The obvious move is to type investing for beginners into a research tool like vidIQ. The score comes back red, a bloodbath, completely saturated. This is the moment most people quit. But watch this. Instead of a broad topic, you type in a specific problem. How to analyze a balance sheet for beginners. The score flips to green. That's it. That's the gap. You're not looking for an audience of millions. You're looking for an audience with a high-value problem you can solve. And here's why that small shift is the key to that $7,000 a month figure. Not all views are created equal. A channel in a niche like motivational quotes or gaming might earn just $1 to $5 for every 1,000 views. In contrast, a channel in finance, business, or technology can earn $10, $20, even $30 for the same 1,000 views. You're literally making 10 times more money for the exact same amount of work. This is how you build a real YouTube automation asset, not just a hobby. You're not playing the game of getting the most views. You're playing the game of attracting the most valuable audience. Of course, picking a great niche is useless if your videos look and sound like they were made by a robot. So now that you have your high-value niche, we need to build the engine. And this is where most people hit a wall. They believe creating high-quality video is a technical, expensive, and time-consuming nightmare. That belief is now officially obsolete. What I'm about to show you is the AI content assembly line. It's a 3-part system that turns your ideas into professional videos automatically. It completely replaces the need for any technical skill. The first machine on our assembly line is the brain, ChatGPT. You don't just ask it to write a script. You give it a role, a tone, a target audience, and a specific structure. You treat it like a world-class scriptwriter on your team. You give it the niche we found, how to analyze a balance sheet for beginners, and you command it to create a compelling 5-minute script. Seconds later, the script appears. Now you have the words. Next, you need the voice. For this, we go to the second machine on the line, ElevenLabs. You copy your script from ChatGPT, paste it into a simple text box, and choose a voice. This isn't the robotic, clunky text-to-speech you're used to. This is rich, warm, and human-like audio with realistic pacing and inflection. With one click, you have a professional voiceover ready to go. You've just replaced a voice actor and a recording studio. A script and a voice are just words though. How do you turn them into a video that people will actually watch? You take your script and you bring it to the third machine, InVideo AI. This is the assembly line itself. You paste the script and you watch the magic happen. The AI analyzes every sentence, finding relevant, high-quality stock footage to match your words. It adds background music that fits the mood. It generates captions automatically. It stitches everything together with your AI-generated voiceover. You're not an editor, you're a director. You're simply giving instructions and the AI is your production crew. Let's be clear about what just happened. This 3-part stack, ChatGPT, ElevenLabs, and InVideo, costs about $50 a month combined. For the price of a few coffees, you have a system that replaces a scriptwriter, a voice actor, and a video editor. This is the new leverage. Research shows solopreneurs who master these workflows can achieve the productivity of a traditional team of 3 to 5 people. This isn't just about making videos. This is how you build a media company from your laptop. This is the engine of your entire YouTube automation business. Now you have the theory. You've seen the tools. For most people though, that's where a cloud of doubt rolls in. They think it's probably still complicated, still slow, talk is cheap, so let's prove it. I'm going to take the niche we just found, how to analyze a balance sheet, and build the first video from scratch. Right now. I'll time myself. The clock starts now. First stop, ChatGPT, our scriptwriter. We feed it our refined prompt. The cursor blinks and the script flows out. Clear, concise, valuable. We copy that text. Next, the voice, ElevenLabs. Paste the script, select a voice that sounds trustworthy and clear, and hit generate. While that renders, we're already opening InVideo AI. Efficiency is the name of the game. Now, the assembly line, we paste the exact same script into InVideo. The AI immediately gets to work, pulling clips, graphs, charts, office settings. It's laying the visual track, syncing it to the words, adding captions, and finding the perfect background music. We drag our generated voiceover into the project. Everything snaps into place. We're not editing, we're supervising. Let's pause the clock. 30 minutes. A traditional video team would still be in a kickoff meeting. We spend the next 28 minutes polishing, replacing a few generic stock clips with more dynamic ones, adjusting the music volume, making sure the pacing feels perfect. This is the 10% of human touch that makes the 90% of AI work shine. And done. The final timer on screen reads 58 minutes and 14 seconds. The question is, what did we actually create in under an hour? Is it any good? Here's a 20-second clip from the final video. A polished, professional-looking video clip plays with dynamic stock footage, clear captions, engaging music, and the crisp AI voiceover from ElevenLabs narrating a segment about balance sheets. That's what's possible now. Not in a day, not with a team, but in less time than it takes to watch a movie. You can go from a simple idea to a finished, high-quality video ready to be published. By the way, that whole process started with a specific prompt I gave to ChatGPT. To make this even faster for you, I've put all my viral script prompts into a free ChatGPT playbook. You can grab it at the link in the description. Now you have the full production system, but if you make this one critical mistake, none of it will matter. The niche, the tools, the speed, it'll all be for nothing. This is where I need to tell you the story of a creator whose first channel was a complete soul-crushing failure. The energy right now is high. You see the system, you see the speed, and you're probably thinking, I can do this. And you can. The silent killer, though, is applying this system incorrectly, and it's what turns 99% of these channels into digital graveyards. This is the most important part of this entire video. I've seen this mistake up close. I followed one creator who went all in on a faceless channel in the motivational quotes niche. Let's call him Alex. Alex was smart, driven, and he'd just been laid off. He saw YouTube automation as his ticket out. He watched a video just like this one, got fired up, and decided to execute flawlessly. He used the exact same AI assembly line we just built, pairing a deep AI voice with epic cinematic footage. He was consistent, a machine pumping out 30 videos in 2 months, and on the surface, it worked. The channel got traction. The first video hit 1,000 views. Alex was ecstatic. Then the next video hit 5,000. A week later, one of his shorts did 50,000 views in a day. By the end of those 2 months, he had a library of 30 videos and a cumulative 200,000 views. It looked like a success. He was already picturing the email from YouTube inviting him to the partner program. And then he showed the revenue. He screen shared his YouTube Studio Analytics with the small mastermind group we were in. The tab loaded. 2 months of work, 30 meticulously crafted videos, 200,000 views for $78.41. The silence in the Zoom call was deafening. $78 for 60 days of dedicated, focused effort. He'd made less than the cost of a gas station coffee for 8 weeks of his life. He almost quit right there. He did everything he was supposed to do. He was consistent. He created professional-looking content. He got the views. His mistake revealed the most dangerous trap in this entire business. He had chosen a high-volume, zero-value niche. There was no real audience, just passive listeners. People would put on his videos in the background while they were at the gym or doing dishes. They weren't an audience. They were an ambience. There was no specific problem to solve, so there was nothing to sell. He hadn't built a business. He'd built a hobby that paid him less than $1 a day. This is the trap, chasing views instead of value. Let's do the math on his failure, because the numbers tell the whole story. The metric that matters for AdSense is RPM, or revenue per mille. It's how much an advertiser will pay for every 1,000 views on your video. To calculate Alex's RPM, you take his earnings, $78.41, divide it by his total views, 200,000, and then multiply that by 1,000. His RPM was 39 cents. For every 1,000 people who watched his videos, he made less than the change you'd find in a couch. Why? Because advertisers pay for access to buyers. A person watching a video about which accounting software is best for small businesses is in a buying mindset. An advertiser like QuickBooks will pay a premium to get in front of that person. A person listening to stoic quotes about resilience is in a passive, reflective mindset. There's no commercial intent, so the ad slots are filled with the lowest bidding generic ads. It's the bargain basement of advertising. Alex got 200,000 views, but they were what I call empty calorie views. They filled up the view counter, but provided no real business nutrition. Now, you might be thinking, okay, but 200,000 views is still a great start. He can pivot. But can he? That audience subscribed for one very specific, very passive thing. The moment he tries to sell them something, they'll feel betrayed. He hasn't built a relationship with them, he's just served them content. He has 200,000 subscribers who are all strangers. This is the core misunderstanding that creates these digital graveyards. People think the game is to get views, any views, and then YouTube pays you. They see it as a job where YouTube is the boss. That's not the model. The reality is, you're building a media company and YouTube is just your free distribution platform. Your audience is your asset, and the views are just the proof that you have their attention. What you do with that attention is where the business is actually built. This is what Alex eventually learned. After his $78 disaster, he didn't quit. He nuked the quotes channel and started over. He was a decent amateur photographer, so he started a new channel focused on teaching people how to master their first DSLR camera. His niche was beginner photographers over 40. Hyper-specific. This is key because it addresses the fear that you have to be a world-class expert. You don't. You just have to be 2 steps ahead of the person you're helping. Alex wasn't a pro, but he knew more than someone picking up a camera for the first time. His videos were simple. The 3 camera settings you actually need to understand. The views were much smaller at first, but the comments were different. They were questions. Which lens should I buy? What editing software do you recommend? He was building his restaurant. He started with affiliate marketing. He found an affiliate program for a camera gear website that paid a 4% commission. In his videos, he'd mention the gear he used and put a special link in the description. When people bought through his link, the company paid him a commission for sending them a customer. They handled the shipping, inventory, and customer service. He just provided the valuable recommendation. That first month, he made $300. Not life-changing, but it was almost 4 times what the motivational channel made, with less than 10% of the views. The next month, he made $800. The month after that, he created a simple $10 PDF guide and sold 150 of them. That was another $1,500. 6 months in, his new channel was making $4,000 a month with a fraction of the subscribers and views of his successful first channel. He wasn't chasing views anymore. He was chasing value. He was solving a problem. Alex's story reveals the entire paradigm shift. You have to stop thinking, how can I get 1 million views? And start thinking, how can I help 1,000 people so much that they're willing to pay for a solution? The irony is that when you focus on the second question, the 1 million views often come as a byproduct. There are 2 primary ways you turn that audience asset into real income, far beyond what AdSense can provide. The first is high-ticket affiliate marketing. If you're in a tech niche, you can partner with software companies that pay you $200, $300, even $500 for every single customer you send them. One sale could be worth more than 100,000 views on a low-value channel. The second, and even more powerful method, is creating your own digital products. If your channel teaches personal finance, you don't just talk about budgeting. You create the ultimate budget planning spreadsheet and sell it for $27. You create it once and you can sell it forever. This is what separates a hobby from a real YouTube automation asset. So when you see a number like $7,812 a month, you now understand the real math. It's not from millions of empty calorie views. It's a strategic combination. The high CPM ads from a smart niche choice, plus a few high-ticket affiliate sales, plus the steady, predictable income from a simple digital product that perfectly serves your audience. You have the entire playbook. The niche strategy, the AI assembly line, the monetization model that separates a hobby from a real YouTube automation asset. There are no more secrets. That's the blueprint that creates a $7,000 a month channel. The great AI wave is here, right now, and you have a choice. You can either stand on the shore and watch other people ride it, or you can grab a board and learn to surf. The only thing separating you from that first video is a decision. So this is my challenge to you. Not tomorrow, not next week. Tonight. Before you go to sleep, take the first step. Don't even think about building the whole channel. Just open VidIQ and find one single green score keyword in a niche that fascinates you. That's it. That's the start. Comment below with the high-value niche you're going to explore first. Finance? A specific software? Real estate? I want to see what you build. And if you want the deep dive on finding those affiliate products that can pay up to $500 for a single sale, make sure you watch the next video from Pragati Kunwer. It's the playbook for turning a small audience into a full-time income.